Yo, what's up, folks? You got Jimmy back from Ripper Reacts. We're gonna do a song by The Streets. Name of the track's called Empty Cans. So, let's give it a run, shall we?
If I wanna sit in and drink super tenants in the day, I will. No one's gonna fucking tell me jack. But can you rely on anyone in this world? No, you can't. It's not my fault there's wall-to-wall empty cans. Everyone wanted this to all go wrong for me from the start. It's fucked up that a man's life can just be attacked. Watching this morning with a beer is much better than relying on gnome cunts for mates I was given that don't have my back. Scott texted me to say he'd have a look at the TV for me, but I laid it down, telling him to fuck right off, chap. Phoned this company out the yellow pages, told them to take away the TV, fix it quick snap. The next day they took away the TV, told me they would repair the little bit that's broken round on the back. I thought that'd be that, but the next bit was on top. This was where it all started to get a bit out of hand. No one gives a crap about Mike, that's why I'm acting nasty. You know what you can do with your life, introduce it up your jacksie. Cause no one gives a crap about Mike, that's why I'm acting nasty. You know what you can do with your life, introduce it up your jacksie. The TV man comes back later, knocks on mine to say he's found something in the back of the TV. I'm looking at me absolutely speechless, can't quite believe he's trying to pull this fucking stunt on me. I knew it was a simple case of a power supply gone on the back, but he's trying to tap me up for more money. He says it's not like that, and I'm like, fuck off and die and stick up my two fingers and one more to make three. He says don't talk to me like that, and I don't understand. My face is in his face, I tell him I understand perfectly. Then he grabs my shirt and I grab his face with my hand, so he brings his fist up and twats me a good one on my cheek. Then I'm trying to pull his head down so I can knee it, but he's got my ear, he's twisting it round so much it's really hurt.
Sounds like a pretty rough one over there, you know what I mean? Like, these guys are like arguing, fighting, shit like that, like... I don't know, man. It just being from like the other side of the pond is different to me the way they word it, but I mean it's worded almost same. So like if you guys listen to the story, you know, you'll definitely know what's up.
Hurting me, and we both go down on the floor and he pushes my head back onto the corner of the fridge, which is total agony. Then he gets up and runs out of the kitchen and out of the door, shouting stuff to me, slamming his door, shouting to me. So here I am in my house, drinking on my own settee. Everyone's a cunt in this life, no one's there for me. No one gives a crap about Mike, that's why I'm acting nasty. You know what you can do with your life, introduce it up your jacksie. Cause no one gives a crap about Mike, that's why I'm acting nasty. You know what you can do with your life, introduce it up your jacksie.
You know what? We'd say stick it up your ass anyway, so same exact thing. You know what I'm saying?
If I wanna sit in and drink super tenants in the day, I will. No one's gonna fucking tell me jack. But can you rely on anyone in this world? No, you can't. It's all my fault there's wall-to-wall empty cans. I sat in the kitchen all fucked off, imagining over and over what they were all doing behind my back. Dodgy things going on, actions I regretted. A stained bottle with a pipe and tin foil on the mat. Scott texted me to say he'd have a look at the TV for me, and I felt like just telling him to fuck right off, chap. But what he said about wanting to do the right thing by both mates and then opting to stay out, it seemed to match. But I told him he could make it up by fixing the TV. He said that's the least he could do to square things flat. I thought that'd be that, but then the next bit was mad. This is where everything started to all turn back.
It's the end of something I did not want to end. Beginning of hard times to come. But something that was not meant to be is done. And this is the start of what was.
He had to unscrew about 15 screws before he could pull the panel off the back to get in the fecking thing. But just as he did so, he said he saw something that slipped inside behind the panel, down the back of it. Must have been some leaflets or a bill maybe. I didn't want to lose the bill in case it was a final war.
This guy comes from like hard knocks, man, like bad streets. I mean, I know it's called streets. I know it's called empty cans, but like he's going through a fucking rough time. Sounds like it's rough where he lives, you know? And it's like, come on. Cut the guy a break, would you?
Morning. So we both tried to get the back off and work out if there are any more screws to get out or if we left any in. And when he looked down the back of the TV, his eyes just froze before he rammed his hand in, saying, "No shit." He's looking at me absolutely speechless. He can't quite believe what he's trying to pull out the slit. I get up wondering what he's smiling about. He's shaking his head at this point with the biggest of grins. I looked down the back of the TV and that's where it was, in all its glory, my £1,000.
End of something I did not want to end. Beginning of hard times to come. But something that was not meant to be is done. And this is the start of what was.
About 2 this afternoon, the last of the people left my house, cause they never stopped chatting till all the racket's gone. I really feel like things clicked into place at some point, or maybe it's the fact that me and Alison really got on. Or maybe it's that I realise that it is true, no one's really there fighting for you in the last garrison. No one except yourself, that is, no one except you. You are the one who's got your back to the last deed's done. Scott can't have my back to the absolute end. He's got to look out for what over his horizon. He's got to make sure he's not lonely, not broke. It's enough to worry about keeping his own head above. I shut the door behind me, huddled up in my coat, condensation floating off my Beth, squinted out the sun. My jeans felt a bit tight, I think I washed them too high. I was going to be late, so I picked up my pace to run.
End of something I did not want to end. Beginning of hard times to come. But something that was not meant to be is done. And this is the start of what was. It's the end of something I did not want to end. Beginning of hard times to come. But something that was not meant to be is done. And this is the start of what was. It's the end of something I did not want to end. Beginning of hard times to come. But something that was not meant to be is done. And this is the start of what was. It's the end of something I did not want to end. Beginning of hard times to come. But something.
So that was Empty Cans, and
That was not meant to be is done. And this is the start of what was.
Alright, so I mean, that's something new to me, like, Don't even know. I mean, alright, posted 5 years ago. Don't even know when it was written. Not even gonna look it up. Not bothered. But just a totally different style of getting your emotion out. Like maybe not rock and roll in that case, but regardless of that, the streets, empty cans, man. The guy's going through a rough time, the whole fucking nine. So, hit the like if you like it, and if not, I will see you all on the next one. Zerp saying, if you can't be good, be bad, baby. Peace.